Yeah. Hey guys, we're back. Nathan and Aaron, with a whole 10 subscribers. Thanks to the 10 of you. Yeah.
Yes.
Aaron. Yeah.
It-
Not
yeah, I
bad.
mean, for 10 subscribers, I mean, y'all, I mean, like, if we do a contest, your chances of winning are 1 in 10. Pretty good, right?
That's not
So
bad. And
just know that.
honestly, I would I will hold our subscribers up to people like Craig Ferguson, Conan O'Brien, because while they have way, way more subscribers, we have quality subscribers.
We do. We don't have mass subscribers. I mean, we appreciate every single one of our 10 subscribers. And I think one of them I liked on one of my other accounts, so we possibly have 9. So just throw that
Oh,
out there.
oh.
I was inflating our subscribers on accident. Anyway, so today's
Nice.
right, we do that to to cheat the algorithm. Um, so Nate and I today we discussed last week adolescence and the manosphere and got into some things, some of the themes with that, and we talked a little bit about his kids and how he deals with things. But one of the first things that started off that like episode and got the whole ball rolling with Katie, and I forgot the dude's name. Huh. I know he killed Katie. Anyway, Katie and whatever his name
Uh,
was. Do you remember his name?
I want to
I
say
remember.
Jeremy, but that's only because I'm thinking of Pearl Jam and that whole
Okay.
episode. So,
Well, I'm remembering I'm remembering the victim. I don't remember the dude who killed her.
eh,
Anyway, she was sending him like emojis, like
yep.
the red pill emoji, right? The explosion emoji, I think, the 100 emoji, and those were all like I did not know this. Those were all like signs or like symbols that you are an incel, and I had no idea. Like I'm completely so out of that loop. That had my kid gotten emojis like that, I would not even known how to react or what they were. I'd have thought they were just funny, right?
Yep.
So I think being a parent, like Nate, like I think you talked about last episode, a lot of it is communication and like understanding like what your kids are into. And I would imagine also like speaking their language, right? Like, I mean, if they know things or say things, you as a parent are going to be like, have done your research and will know that they're getting bullied and have these emojis dropped and you'll know what they mean. So I think
Right.
part of it is being present and aware. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
And also, fact checker just called in. It's Jamie Miller. That's
Mm,
the
thank
character.
you.
Yeah.
Just in case y'all are wondering, we do have an open spot. We have a position for fact checker on our show. So if you would like to interview for this position, I tell you, if you were the only one that interviewed, you'd get it probably. So yeah,
I can only command tab and keep the camera still so many times. So,
I know, right? So we do need somebody for that. So in that spirit of the whole knowing and being able to communicate with your kids and know what they're saying and the communication they're receiving, I thought it would be great to like test Nate, right? He's got kids. He doesn't know what this segment's about. I think we're gonna in the future we're gonna go back and forth. Well, Nate will prepare some ideas on a segment, and I'll come in and we'll talk about it. But one of us will sort of be in charge with sort of, I guess, leading that segment. And this week it's about child slang and adolescent slang.
oh my gosh.
So we're gonna run Nate through the gamut here. I went and downloaded a bunch of terms for multiple generations of his kids, and he should be able to like know some of these possibly as a parent that's very in tune and very informed with his children. So let's first, can we start? Do you want to start with some of our slang first, like from
Oh,
when we
that'd be
were
killer.
raised?
Yes, please.
Okay, we're not gonna do that. We're not doing
Okay.
that. We don't have time to do that. So that was a little bit of just yeah, just like play with the innate a little bit there, right?
so,
Okay,
so, okay.
so you ready?
So I, no, I have to ask you. So, where did you download this from? Like, I mean,
Oh,
really?
dark web, bro, dark web,
Yeah.
all on there.
All right.
No,
Hang on.
no,
I gotta,
I went,
hang on
I
one
had a
sec.
bunch of different sources. I know you're keen on sources. I had a bunch of different sources. One was parade.com, one was Wikipedia. Another one were a couple other like places for educators to know what kids are saying in the classroom, like that.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Okay, so I mean, sure, you can like call shenanigans if you get something wrong and like dispute the facts and like, look for a different source on that. Um, so I'm completely fine with that, right?
Okay. Bring it.
You will hear a buzzer, Nate, if you get one wrong. You will hear
Okay.
nothing. You'll hear nothing if you get one right. So just throwing that out
Oh,
there. There is a penalty for incorrectness.
and
There's
no
no bonus.
positive
No
reinforcement.
bonus for correct. No
Right. Right.
positive
No positive
reinforcement
reinforcement. Perfect. That's
So
what
your
I'll.
buzzer
Hey,
will.
also, I should interject and say that works very well for child upbringing as well.
Oh,
Just
good.
dead silence when they do something right, and absolutely let them know for hour, 2 hours what they did wrong. So good.
Excellent. Okay, good. I'll be taking parenting notes from Nate and putting them in the book in case, something like that happens.
Oh,
Okay,
good book.
we're going to start with easy stuff, right? And all we're going to do, you're going to hear this sound if you get something wrong. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, but first, before we start, I have to make a public apology, right? I think I told you about this. Yeah, when first we're going to be the first to admit if you put something down in the comments that we said something wrong or inaccurate or we sourced something like incorrectly, we're going to be the first to admit and follow up on a show. We're going to eat our, what is it? Eat crow? I don't know what it's called.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that
you're
right?
eating crow, but also there's a really good possibility that you were wrong, and we'll call that out as well. So keep going, bring in
So
those
yeah,
comments.
there's a high probability that you were wrong and we were still right. And we'll try really hard to make sure we're still right. However, in the event that we are wrong, we're going to publicly cop to it and say that we're wrong. Right? We learned our lesson.
Sure.
So when we introduced ourselves, I mentioned that I taught at Chico State. I forgot to mention, um, not at any kind of devious way, right? I just simply forgot to mention that I teach at Butte College, also a junior college here, and I love those students equally as much as I love my Chico State students. So for the Butte students who watched the intro and were absolutely offended that I did not mention them, this is for you guys, right? In addition, the one student that mentioned that I'd forgotten them said, "Yeah, you guys are actually sort of funny for two old white dudes." And so
Oh,
the only thing I could think of was, do you know those
nice.
dudes from Muppet Show? Those dudes that hung up on and critiqued everybody? Well,
Yeah,
here
yeah,
they
yeah, up
are.
in the stands.
Here
Yeah,
they
yeah,
are. These dudes right here. Yeah. And I feel like our haircuts are running that way. That's why I wear a hat.
yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like we're on our way, right? To being white, crotchety old dudes.
Terrific, terrific.
Okay. Okay. Just
All
like our
time.
parents.
Yeah,
Okay.
24/7 news cycle for me. All right,
There we
let's do
go.
it.
Okay, so back on track. We're gonna test Nate's slang out here, his slang expertise, right? He's got kids of multiple generations. He's got 18-year-olds. He's got middle kids. He's got a kid that's in like middle school, I think. Yeah, high school, middle school, and graduated probably in that
Yep,
range.
yep,
So he should know
yeah,
all these. Okay, that
totally.
should make him know all these. So we're gonna start, Nate, with let's start with sus. Can you use sus in a sentence?
Yeah, I feel like half the questions coming at me are sus.
Very well done. Okay. So why'd you use it like that? What does it actually mean?
Means suspicious or suspect.
Do you have a cheat code in
And
front of you? Did you pull these up?
no,
Okay, good. Because I see you
I
looking off
did
camera
think
a
about
little
it
bit.
though.
Okay.
I thought
Okay.
about it. I thought about
Okay,
it.
good.
I did not. I would never bring it up on my computer when my phone is in my hand. So
Okay.
okay.
How about
Um,
use basic in a sentence? Your next one.
say it again.
Please use basic in a sentence, Gen
Oh,
Xer.
sure, sure, sure. Along with being sus, these questions are potentially also basic, but I doubt it because it's Aaron delivering them. So basic, as in, plain Jane, not much to it,
Yeah.
simple.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, love it. Okay, how about mewing?
Ooh, me, can you spell it and give it to me in a sentence?
No, because you're going to give it to me in a sentence, but I can spell it.
Okay,
Nice
then
try.
can you spell it?
Mewing.
Oh, oh. So I don't know it, so let's try to use some amount of logic. So mewing like a cat mews. And I'm thinking begging or complaining.
So is that your final answer? Begging or complaining? Mewing?
I got no third.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
that's all I
not.
got.
It's not begging or. So the definition is a behavior that involves changing the appearance of your jawline by repositioning your tongue in the mouth. In a sentence, Mrs. Peters, these students are mewing and can't answer your questions right now. So it would look sort of like this: me looking at you and going, and hold
Really?
my tongue at the roof of my mouth so my jaw slims down. It's a way, especially for young men, to make them have the best, coolest face that they can have. They practice this. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay. How about drip? Use drip in a sentence.
Drip is clothing, I believe. So yeah, just nice drip.
Oh man, dang Nate, you're crushing it. See, this is what happens when you
Mhm.
have kids this age, right? I didn't hardly know any of these. Okay,
And
how about skibbity? Let's go there.
oh my
Skibbity.
gosh, skibidi toilet. So it's awesome. Skibidi
Okay,
toilet.
so
It's great.
wait, that's what it means? Oh,
Uh,
okay. Yeah, it can be used to describe something as bad or cool, as a filler
yeah.
word, or it can even be used as an inside joke for those who are familiar with the silly video. So do you know where that came from?
I actually
A YouTube
saw.
video.
It was only a couple of days ago, and my kids used the term once again, and I knew sort of what the term meant, but I did not know the origin. And here, our viewers are about to get a little window into Nathan's brain. I watched it, learned it, and have forgotten it
Immediately.
immediately.
So why do you think you forgot it so quickly?
Oh, we're going down this road? Okay. Hey, I
I'm
thought we
thinking
could.
because it's not really relevant and it's like
Oh,
absolutely
good.
wasted information.
That's
Yeah?
way less dark than where I was going to go.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's, I'll tell you what, I might have remembered it, except for the fact that the whole concept is not skippity toilet.
Oh, thank you. I love that. Thank you for using that. I mean, I'm sure our younger
Yeah.
viewers will just think, that's awesome.
Oh, they love this. They love this. Yeah.
Okay, so how about Mog? Let's go there.
Holy MAG or MOG?
MOG, Mog.
Magnificent.
Wait, Mog is what?
Mog. Hold up. Hold up.
Don't
Has
look off
nothing to do with.
camera,
Yeah, yeah, bad.
right?
The
I
rule
think you're
book.
cheating.
Yeah, no cheating. I swear. I'll turn the camera if you guys want. But
Come on, dude,
Mog.
Mog. Yep.
Is that uh, three letters meaning three different words? Is this?
Yeah, your time ran out, bro. So Mog, to be significantly more attractive than someone. You're mogging if you're the best looking among your friends. So between you and me, right, I would be the Mog,
Okay. All right. So we'll have a whole
right?
another episode on
Okay, we'll
fact
have an episode of that.
checking,
Yeah,
and
right.
that's fine.
Okay,
That's fine. We'll have
okay,
time for that. That's fine.
okay. Let's go Pookie.
Ooh, Pookie as in Bay.
Oh my gosh, you just used another flippin' slang word to describe this slang word? I think that's
Yeah,
fantastic. Well done.
yeah,
Well done.
sir.
Dude, you're killing it. What about ick?
I mean, yuck, no good, cringeworthy.
Yeah, disgust or repulsion. Well done, dude.
Okay,
You're
okay.
killing it. Okay. Let's find some harder ones because it looks like you're like really good with these. How about
No, no,
Sigma?
no, no, no. Let's stay where we're at. I think we're doing just
Okay.
fine. This
How
is
about
great.
Sigma?
Oh, this also is. It's a positive word. So Sigma is great or good or cool, but I don't know how, and I can't remember.
No, you're 100% accurate, right? The
Yeah, but
definition
why?
says,
Yeah.
it says think hot captain or the cheerleading squad or football quarterback,
Ah, of
someone
course.
or something who is cool, popular, or in the case of males, an alpha leader.
Okay, cool.
In a
Yeah.
sentence, Stacy is so Sigma she gets invited to all the parties. Dude, that's how about bussin'?
Oh, Bussin's cool. I know that one because I hear it frequently inside my own house, and also, fun fact, I use it in return because I can make it sound absolutely so stupid. It's
Okay, Nate, give it to
yeah.
me. Sounds stupid. Let's see.
Okay,
Let's
sure.
hear it.
Hey, you
How
know
stupid
what,
can you
guys?
sound?
That dinner you just prepped, that was bussing all over the place. Nicely done.
Wait, so you
Yeah.
didn't say bussin'? You just add a G and say
No,
the
no, no. You add a
busing?
straight up. No, no,
Oh,
no.
that's
Add the
disgusting.
ing, pronunciate the whole thing, and watch the eyes roll.
Dude,
Bussing.
okay. I'm gonna try that in class next. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How about cap?
I mean, if I had to guess, that's also a positive word because cap up top. Capital. Is it an English variation? That's capital.
Yeah. So cap. The definition this word is used to describe the act of lying. So if you just think
Ooh.
lying is beneficial and positive, I think you're on the right track. However,
Okay.
in a sentence, Teresa said her mom is best friends with Beyonce. That's cap.
Oh. Okay.
Or
No, that's a
yeah.
new one. I'm gonna try that one upstairs. Yeah, that's a good
Okay.
one.
So yeah, I think that's really a fun one, right? Like no cap, like I'm not lying. How about
Can you also say sorry? Can you say capping? That's straight up capping. No,
Well,
or
no, it says hint not to be confused with capping or injuring someone. Because I think
okay.
capping is like pow, 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 pew,
Oh
pew.
yeah, 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 of
Yeah,
course,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
I'm going to put a cap in you. This is like
Sure.
different. They're using it a different way.
Right.
How about phantom tax?
Oh, I actually know this one.
You
Phantom
really?
tax.
Dude,
Yeah,
I did
yeah,
not
yeah.
know that.
Okay, hold on. I
It's
can
from
do this.
a freaking Twitch streamer, of course.
Oh, well, okay.
So
I
all
didn't
these are
know
coming from like YouTube, Twitch. It's like, dude,
tax. Oh my gosh, hold on. And the definition makes perfect sense as soon as you hear it. So phantom tax is sort of like I feel like somebody owes you, but it's like I can't remember.
okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we're,
Go
we're
ahead.
going to call that no points. Okay. But I
Yeah,
mean,
that's fine.
thanks for trying. Phantom tax, the definition, this term gained traction after Phantom, a popular Twitch streamer, snatched a plate of cookies away from fellow streamer
Phantom
Kai
tax,
Sinat, whatever.
of course.
It now means taking or stealing food away from someone.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
you go snatch
Yep.
their fry, Phantom tax.
Phantom tax. Got it.
Jeez. I mean, like, what?
A la Simpsons. Yoink.
Yes, like that. That's exactly how they do it. Okay, let's see. How about just put the fries in the bag, bro?
Just get it done.
Let's see. Yeah, I think it means like you're taking too long and need to just spit it out. It could also mean an insult or a way to tell someone to be quiet,
Okay.
right? So they're talking to you or
Cool.
whatever. You're like, dude, just put the fries in the bag, bro. Like, get to
Yeah.
the point, right?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
Cool.
sure this comes from fast food like life, right?
Yeah.
When the dude's like all giving your stuff, you're like, bro, just put the fries in the
Just
bag.
put
You know,
fries in the
you
bag. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that makes. I'm
you need to say
actually.
that.
I
You need to
feel.
say that to your daughters when they're like
Oh,
talking
I
and
will.
stuff and like talking in
Oh
circles.
my gosh. Oh my
Dude,
gosh.
watch
Just put the
me.
fries in the
Just put
bag. Oh
the
my
fries in the
gosh.
bag.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it. Okay, that was a
Our
good one.
generation should have come up with that one. That's
I
a
know,
good
dude.
one.
I feel like we're more. That should have been us. In fact, it was probably us. We just didn't know, and they probably used it, right?
Yoink.
Let's see. What about aura?
Vibe. Oh, that's another one, by the way.
Yeah, you're right. That is another one.
Uh, vibe. Is it like the vibe of a person?
I feel like you're close. Yeah, it's like the type of aura definitely isn't related to layers of energy or feelings. In slang, it can mean not cool or related or relate to someone's charm or
Right.
attraction. Aura points can be
Okay.
gained or lost depending on your actions, right? Like falling down the stairs will give you negative 1,000 aura points.
All right.
It's more
Mark
common
that one
on like
wrong then.
commentary TikToks. Huh?
Yeah.
Did you get?
That's not what I
I
was
don't feel like
thinking,
you
so
got
that's
that.
wrong.
Yeah,
All
you didn't
right.
get that one. You weren't
No.
close. Let's
No.
see.
Okay.
Oh, gee. What's another one? Um, what about crispy?
I mean, it's positive. I don't know. Not sure.
Yeah, I don't have a definition for that either. I
Well,
don't know what it
that's
means.
not very
I just
busing.
wrote it down. I just wrote it down because I heard it. I heard this out and about, and I wrote it down. I was going to check it later, so I just threw it out there. I put
You
it
didn't
next.
think we were going to get this
Well,
far, did you?
I did not. I thought you'd hang up on several like earlier ones for
Unreal.
sure.
Nice.
But I
Sure,
think I
sure.
wrote it down next to put the fries in the bag. So to me, it sounds like fries, but it's not. So I don't know what it is.
Okay.
I think it means like it's good or positive. I don't know,
Right.
dude. I'm so glad I'm not doing this because I would have bombed all these.
Yeah.
What about out of pocket?
Okay, so
Oh, you just said that's
this
out of
is a
pocket.
controversial one
Okay, let's talk
because
about the controversy.
yeah, so this is actually one that's used quite a bit in the enterprise world when people discuss whether somebody's going to be on the next call or not on the next call, or they'll be out of town or out of pocket for the next week. Now, when I went to look this up about 6 months ago, that is not how it got its meaning originally. I'm trying to remember what it was. Out of pocket, I don't remember, but I know that at least now in the enterprise world, it means, oh, hold on. I think I can get this right. In the enterprise world, it means I'm out for a little bit here. In the kids world, it means random.
Yeah, I think it also means too. I think it also means like
Like that's so out of pocket.
it's like out of line, right? Like why would you
Oh,
do that?
okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I swear to God, I think that's what that means. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure.
I did not know that.
It means like out of line. Like, man, that's out of pocket. Like that's disrespectful or that's out of line. You know, you shouldn't have done that. You know, like
Okay.
you
Then I
crossed the
did not get
line.
that right. All right.
Okay. let's see. Let me find an easier one because it feels like you bombed a couple in a row.
Oh, I think I'm doing just
Um,
fine.
I think you're
Okay.
doing okay. Yep.
Yeah,
How about
yeah.
Ohio? Ohio.
Ohio. Okay. Okay. A place kids are going back to. Yes.
I don't think so. Do
Okay.
you know what this means, or are you just trying to like grab at straws and
No,
throw
I
stuff?
was just thinking of the Pretenders. The Pretenders.
Oh,
Going
okay,
back to
yeah.
Ohio. They're going the
Okay,
place they're going back to. No?
so I'm
Okay.
surprised. Let me just say, can I give you a hint?
Yeah, give
Can I
me a
give you?
hint.
I'll give you a hint. Florida.
Are these akin or polar opposites?
No, there's similarities for sure.
Okay.
I would have
I
thought
don't,
instead of Ohio, I would have thought somebody to use Florida instead for this. But
because it's
screw
negative.
you.
Obviously, it's negative.
It's very negative, right?
Yes, of
It's like
course it is.
eating Tide balls and stuff, negative,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's when only crap happens in Florida. So apparently, Ohio, the definition, this term gained popularity thanks to a viral meme of an astronaut looking at Earth asking, "Wait, it's all Ohio?" The state's name, apologies, Midwesterners, has now evolved into a common slang used by Gen Alpha kids to describe something bad, cringe, or stupid. That's so
Okay.
Ohio. That's so stupid.
Okay.
Again, I would have probably I could think Florida can make a really good argument for like tossing Ohio right out and just saying that's very Florida.
Yeah. I mean, there is no
Right?
Ohio man, right? There's no Ohio
No,
man.
no, there's not.
And further on this, I feel like uh, Field of Dreams. Is this
Wait, is that in
heaven?
Ohio? Was that
What
in
is it?
Ohio?
Iowa?
I think that's Iowa corn.
I'm out.
Okay.
You're right.
Yeah, our geography is we need to like brush up. Well, I think we should study the states and where they're all located next. I think
Yes.
the end of my knowledge stops at Utah and picks up again at like New York.
Spoken
So
like a
I need
true
to do better.
nor'easter. Okay.
I need to do better. I know the West Coast, dude. I know the West Coast. Washington, Oregon,
Yeah.
California.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
start getting me into the other ones, they all the shapes start to look a little bit Ohio,
Fair.
right? Okay. So let's say how about T?
Okay.
This should be an easy one.
It should, huh?
Yep.
TEA, I'm guessing.
Really, dude? You're gonna have me like what's the other one? TEE? You think TEE is a thing?
There's golfing. People golf.
And that's gonna be a Gen Alpha slang term?
I don't know. The kids are
Okay.
out they're on the green. I don't know.
TEA. It's TEA. It's like the
Okay.
tea you drink, right? Herbal tea.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So is this something to do with somebody's perception of things? They're able to read the tea leaves,
I'm
or
not even
no?
sure. I think you should use it in a sentence though, probably.
Okay, okay. Let's see. So, uh, yeah, I mean, the tea knew this was coming.
Wait, say that again?
The tea knew this was coming because
Okay,
the
that's not close. Yeah. So
okay.
tea is gossip or juicy information. So a lot of times,
Oh
and
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I've
yeah.
heard
Spill
this.
the tea.
Did you know this? Spill the tea,
Spill
right?
the tea. I
They'll
got
say,
it.
"Give me all the tea," which is like all the gossip, the juicy. I don't know where that is originates from, like the origin of that. I think that would be super interesting to see some of the origins because I know a lot of them are like YouTube and online, right? They're all sort of in this online space, um,
Yeah.
and have little to do with like sort of where ours came from because we didn't have an online space. So, yeah, I'd be really interested to see where these come from. How about bet? Like
Uh.
BET, like
Oh,
place a
bet.
bet. Yep, use it in a sentence.
I mean, I think it's just like an affirmation, like that's correct.
Yeah, I mean it's like a positive like thing, right? Like, hey, Nate, hey, you want to come to this store with me and grab some stuff? Bet.
Bet. Right.
Like, okay, I'll come
Hmm.
with you. Nicely
Yep.
done. Nicely
You
done.
bet. It's just
How
it's
about
just dropping the U. Yeah.
yeah? There you go. How about bop? BOP.
Uh. MOP.
No, BOP. Like bop,
Oh, bop.
bop,
Like,
bop.
I mean, I mean, are they borrowing from the 50s?
I
Because
don't know if it's coming back around.
you remember in Seinfeld, George Costanza complains about people bebopping all over the place, and
Yeah, I don't know if it's that far back.
it's not.
So,
Okay, so I
so
would say bop is like that's cool, that's dope, that's cool and dope.
Yes. Yep. Word is used as a noun to describe a song that is catchy or popular, right?
Yeah,
The sentence, the new song "Mamushi" by Megan the Stallion is a bop. I have it on
yeah,
repeat.
yeah.
Yeah, well done.
That absolutely pulls from the 50s.
Yeah,
Big,
I think so. I
yeah,
think it's come back around. Yep.
very
How about
cool.
how about cringe? I've
Oh,
heard you use this
that's
already, so you freaking know it.
yeah, yeah,
Use
yeah.
it in a sentence.
Cringe, as in the ones that I've gotten wrong. When the kids listen, they're gonna say it's all cringe. So it's cringe.
Okay.
I got it.
Okay.
I get
Okay.
it. And you
Good.
guys are right. You're not wrong.
No, right. No, yeah. How about fire?
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, good. I'm
That's
glad you used one of
fire.
our terms. Yep, that's fire. Heck yeah. How
Yeah,
about
yeah.
glow up?
Glow up.
Yeah, like glow worm, but just glow up.
Mm-hmm.
Like grow up,
Um,
but glow
yeah, yeah,
up.
yeah. Glow up.
It's a combination of glow worm and grow up, I think.
Is it to
Right?
compliment? To
I'm not
compliment
sure.
somebody?
Glow worm, grow up, glow up, right? No,
I don't know.
I don't know, dude. So what do you
Glow
think?
up. I think it means
Use it in a sentence.
um I maybe to put on your Sunday best, right? So your best clothes. I'm gonna glow up.
Close. I'm not gonna sound the buzzer on you. You're safe from the buzzer. I think this is glow up. It's the definition is the word is used when complimenting someone's appearance or beauty that has significantly improved from the past. Right? So like
Okay.
Erica glowed up since high school. She looks so good I can barely recognize her.
Yeah,
Right? A
she
glow up
prettied
is
in
you
pink.
became yeah, I think it's like sort of again the glowworm, right? I'm gonna go back
Yeah.
to that. Because I think it's like the caterpillar and then your glow up is a butterfly.
So I think the only
Yeah.
reason that works for you and not for me is because you fish and I don't. Yes?
Well, I've also had a glow up, I feel like.
Okay.
You
All
still
right,
waiting on
guys.
yours? Are you
Well,
still waiting on your
leave
glow up? Have you already had your
leave
glow
leave your opinions in the comments, guys.
up? Let's all discuss Nate's glow up, right? It's happening
Okay.
right now.
Yeah,
Okay,
uh-huh.
flex.
I mean, flex. Like I'm like I'm going to show you, not, or to brag. Like that's a total flex.
100%. Well done.
Yeah,
Well done, Nate. How about slay? So I just have to say, in full disclosure, I've heard there's a couple people in my class, and they've used this for everything. So we're
yeah.
sitting there talking about photography and stuff, Nate, and they'll sit there and go, "Oh, that's so slay. Oh, your photograph is so slay. You're so slay. Oh, slay." Like I think they used it like 15 or 20 times in the span of like 30 seconds, and after that, the word has been like burned in my brain, and I literally do not like the word slay anymore,
Yeah.
unless you're talking about killing people.
That's
Like
awesome.
the biblical slay. Gosh, I just can't. They ruined it for me. They ruined this word for me.
So
So what do you? So what is it?
so
What is slay?
Slay is awesome. Slay is great. The first time I heard it was great or awesome, and now I'm very curious about the negative connotations of slay. But that's not totally unusual. I mean, like we say, "Oh, that's crazy," and that can mean a lot of different things as well.
Yeah, no, 100%. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, so how about let's go a couple last ones. How about salty?
Oh, like bitter. Like he's upset about this. He's salty.
Yeah, 100% bad mood.
Hmm.
Well done.
Hmm.
How
Yeah.
about there's one more I saw in here. Oh, how about skibbity Ohio Riz? I'm gonna throw a
Yeah.
bunch at you at once, so not
Yeah.
that. Break that
Right.
down. Skibbity Ohio Riz.
Skibbity Ohio Riz, and I think the order of the words is important. Um, so
Probably.
let's translate this for Nathan. So Skibbity, great. Ohio, not great. And Riz, dressed up super nice. Or killer
Yeah.
drip. Let's see. I don't know, dude.
I love that. Okay, so Skibbity Ohio Riz is to call someone. So this means they're weird. If you say they're Skibbity Ohio Riz, don't know why, because I thought
It kind of
Skibbity
makes
was
sense though, because
cool.
the words are
Ohio
all
is
over the
weird.
place.
Riz is okay. Yeah, to me, that totally lost me. How
Yeah.
about eight?
Pardon. Like,
Like past participle of the verb to eat. Eight.
oh, okay. Oh, uh, 8. And you're not going to tell me if it's a verb or anything, right?
Well, I think it's off. It says it's often used as a verb.
Okay. Um, so I feel like that might mean that the sentence could work. That's so 8, if I had to guess. Am I on
Are you looking?
track?
Are you looking for
No,
me
no, no,
for
no, no,
like
no, no.
hints?
I'm not. No, no, no. I'm
No,
working through
get
this.
into it, bro. Throw it down. Give me the whole sentence.
I'm, I'm. Who wants to be a millionaire? Let's see. Okay, so 8, like it's in the past. Like that's come and gone.
Should I give you the buzzer now, or do you think you can try it?
Just
Give me a
buzz
second.
me. Just buzz me. Buzz
Okay,
me.
there
I
we go.
don't care.
There you go. Okay, 8, right? The definition, this word is often used as a verb to describe something that is exceptionally good or awe-inspiring. In a sentence, her outfit 8 down. Hint, some Gen Alpha kids will also say 4 plus 4 as another way to allude to the term 8, since the equation
Okay.
equals 8. Gosh, these kids are so crafty, right? Isn't
Also,
that
I
crafty?
mean, I think we had that one first, but it was a total different definition. So, for instance, a dude went head over the handlebars and ate it, right? So we had the word too, but we
Oh no,
used it
we use
different.
it very differently. Yeah, we
Yeah.
use it like 8, the proverbial crap. You know, the 8, whatever.
Yes.
Let's see. So last one, right?
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
bruh? BRUH.
That's actually an interesting one because that can be either a person or it could be an expression of seriously. So, and I hear it again all the time in my house.
Wait, so
And
wait a second. So do your daughters ever come up to you and go,
yeah,
bruh,
yeah, yeah,
dude,
they do.
what? Oh
My 10 year
wait,
old
are you
comes up to me and
joking?
says, "Bruh,"
No,
and
don't bruh me. I'm not your bruh.
yeah,
Are you
and
joking me?
so
What,
I
I didn't, what
just
I do if my
remind
little
them.
kid who's this big came up to me and said, bruh, what's for dinner? I'd be like, nothing, dude.
I'll I'll tell you what I tell them. I say that is neither bussing or sleigh. Don't do it again.
Oh, good. So that's crazy because bruh to me is the exact same thing as dude.
Yeah,
The
it
90s, like
is.
dude. And
Yeah,
I say it all the time. Like I say to my mom, and I guess this is
dude.
super. Yeah, dude. This is, see, I just did it again. This is
Ugh.
super bad because I feel like I'd be a hypocrite if my kid came up to me and said bruh, because to my mom, I'll be like, dude, don't talk like, mom. Instead of mom, I'll literally dude my mom
Yeah,
or my
you're
dad.
right.
Like, dude, did you see the game last night? To my dad, that's the equivalent, Nate, of bruh. Did you see the game last night?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But also there's different because there's dude like calling somebody like, hey, this is who I'm calling you. I'm calling you dude. And there's also sort of that expression like, bruh, like seriously, or
Yeah, like,
getting your
dude.
attention to tell you something like something's coming after this word. Like I have an announcement, dude. So we're going down to the twist and
I,
shout. I don't
well, I
know.
think I think dude can be used just like bro, like in every way. You know what I mean? Like it can be a
For real.
noun, like
Yep.
that's a dude. It can be like an interjection, dude. It could be like dude, like that sucks.
Do
Like
you
depending on
think
your,
though, is dude or is bruh more versatile? I feel like dude's more versatile.
I don't know, because they bruh everything. Literally everything's bruh to me.
All right. Do we have a
Like all
place where
those
people
kids are
can
just
vote?
constantly bruh, bruh, bruh. Bet.
Can people vote? Do we have a way for people who listen to
No, we
vote
don't.
on
I
this?
think in our comments we need to put like in our
Just
comments, you
yeah,
guys. I mean,
yeah,
just put, and in the description, I'll make sure I put this in there. If you guys have any like recommendations, or we missed some
yeah,
important slang, or you got a better definition for us, to drop it in the comments, right? And I'll put that in the description too to remind people.
yeah.
Um, how about noob?
Oh, I mean, that's actually been around for quite a while. And that might have originated sort of in the tech circles because that was also sort of a derogatory way to say, you don't know what you're talking about. You're such a noob. Like somebody who's new to
100%.
something and, and even worse, somebody who's been using it or doing this thing for quite a while and still is considered a noob because they're just that dumb.
Yeah, dude. That's literally where, I mean, like I'd get noob things in like, online shooter games and stuff,
Yep.
or like
Yep.
even with like EverQuest or Warcraft, that I used to play, right? I actually confused I think I put on a lecture slide like LFG, looking for group, right? Wrong.
Oh,
That's taken on a different meaning these days. because when I used it and what I thought it meant was looking for group, because generally if you're like needing a group on online like multi player games or whatever, you literally put in the chat for the zone you're in or whatever LFG, and it's I'm looking for a group, and maybe that's how long I played, but dude, that didn't work out great for me because students were like, oh, that doesn't mean that. That means
No, it's lettuce for
let's
Greg, which
let's
is
effing go.
not what I
Yeah, and I
saw
was like,
coming.
oh, that's not what I thought it
Oh,
meant.
that makes more sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this is your very last one. You've done great,
Mm,
Nate. I mean, I think
thank
you
you.
have like a 96%. I think you've only missed like two or
This
three. So I'm
this is what
super stoked.
happens when a parent
God.
listens to their children.
Oh my gosh. Really? I'm so glad you're a sarcastic person because I literally would have been like, I wouldn't have known what slang to give you right there, but it wouldn't have been positive.
I
So
mean,
here,
dead serious.
here's
I'm an
here's the
amazing
last
dad.
one. You ready?
Yeah.
Whew. Use whew in a sentence.
WHEW?
WHEW.
That was a
Or
close call.
it's also been spelled WHEUH. Whew.
Okay. Oh, really?
Whew.
My first inclination was like that was a close call. Whew. But that second
No, that's not
spelling
close. Yep, not even
shakes my
close.
foundation. I don't know. What is it?
You have no guess?
Just buzzer me. I don't.
I did
You know,
once
I have a
already.
guess. I have a
Okay.
guess. I think woo
No, say it.
means
You got to say it right. Whew.
woo
There you go.
means
That's
the
it.
cops are coming.
No, it doesn't. So, whew is actually a slang term that my group of friends had in high school. And it was literally just among us, like 10 or 15 people that knew it. so, so there's no way you'd have known. However, this sort of shows like micro groups of people also have their own like slang terms. And
Okay.
whew could mean anything. Usually it was derogatory. Like Nate, let's say you said to me, um, hey man, I need that $30 back that I loaned you yesterday. I'd be like, whew, like I'm not paying that back, right? Or let's say,
Like blowing somebody
um,
off.
yeah, but it could also be used like it's always in like a negative way, right? Like, hey, I want you to run over there real quick and get me my bag. And I'd be like,
Woo.
Wii U. Yeah, Wii U,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You can be a Wii U boy or a Wii U girl, which you're depressing and, like you're a depressing like loser, would be
Goth.
sort of
Yeah.
the technical term, right? Um, but yeah, or you could just literally. We also like it became like a thing like where you'd snap and you wouldn't even say "wee" because sometimes it's embarrassing. Like among
That's
like
even more dismissive.
yes, like sometimes like in like so like in high school, right? We would be wanting to say like, "Hey, dude, wee," and we wouldn't want to say it, so we just look at each other and go, and you'd give them the thumb and be like, "Wee." And so usually "wee" accompanied this, and it finally just it like changed down to, and which meant like
Dude.
go jump in a lake, right? Go throw rocks, whatever. But did you have any like custom slang that you and your family may have used or came up with, or
Oh, frick
words you
no.
remember, dude, from your
No.
childhood? Do you remember any, like
Actually,
quirky things
yes.
that you said?
Yes.
What do you got?
We had a common insult in our family, and it came
Ooh,
from
what
one of our
was it?
babysitters,
Heck yeah,
Buckethead.
they're the greatest.
Buckethead.
Oh, dude, no way. You guys call each other bucketheads?
Yeah. You're such a freaking buckethead, dude.
So how'd your
You're an
babysitter come
idiot.
up with that?
I think she called my brother a buckethead, and it was affectionate, but also sort of calling him out, you know?
But what do you
Um,
do? Like, what did he do to
oh,
be?
I don't know. I have no
Oh,
I have
okay,
no idea what that was. So it
okay,
technically did not come from me or my friends or family, but it was pretty
gotcha.
close.
No, yeah, that's super close. So buckethead was like your go-to stuff. So if you said that to anybody in your family,
It
they'd be like,
was
"Oh, dude," they know that you're saying something derogatory.
yeah, like oftentimes like she'd call us bucketheads and we'd be like, dude, that's so not slave riz drip at all to say that. Stop bussing us all over. Stop it.
Wait, are you using bussing correct? Bussin? Are you using bussing correct? I thought
Remember,
bussing was food, right?
oh,
Wasn't bussin talking about food? I don't
this
even know. I can't
food
find it
was
in my notes.
bussin'. Now, if you don't mind, please bus this table. We
No,
have to
dude,
jump
that's not
on
accurate. Nate, I
a
gotta give you the
bus
thing
to.
again. We were done with that, dude. And you came back and So the word describes a food or beverage that tastes very good or delicious.
Wait, what does?
Bussin'. In a
No.
sentence, these cookies I just brought from the school cafeteria are bussin'.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
similar to this slaps.
Okay, fine. I want to
Okay.
challenge that a little bit though, because I think it oh, hold up. I'll tell you what's not slay is when your podcast is interrupted. So hi, how are you doing? All right. I'll be on in a
Is that by
second.
a child?
Huh?
Is that a child who knows the definition of the word bussin'?
No, he
They
certainly
don't know
does
that?
not.
Oh, he does not. Okay.
And
Is
yeah,
above his age range.
it's above his pay grade. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and his pay grade. Well done. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so that's all I have today. That's all I want to talk about. I sort of want to throw you for a loop and see if you could like compete. You did. You're a
Okay.
fine competitor.
Thank
You
you.
did super well. I mean, you did
Thank you.
great.
Yeah.
I'm super excited. So yeah, I'm excited for our 10 subscribers, and we're gonna work on some intro music, you guys, to just get you in the mood and to feel the vibe. It's gonna maybe possibly be channeling old school Savage Nation, like Michael Savage, possibly,
Hope you
or
like Enya.
it's probably not going to be in you.
Okay.
Anyway,
Think about
yeah.
it.
So we're done for this episode.
Yeah.
Nate, you got any parting last words of advice or wisdom?
No, I was just going to say, dude, I'm going to put together my own list of questions for you. I don't know when we'll air it, but I will absolutely be testing you on something. I don't know what. It might be music.
Oh
Ooh,
boy, that would
that'd
be
be kind of
bad.
fun.
I would fail. Okay, awesome.
It's okay.
Okay, so yeah, we're out. Thanks, guys. Like and subscribe if you like this episode. I'll make sure that I put some description in the comments for you guys, and we'll see you next time.
Oh, and
Bye.
also for those of you who liked it last week and you didn't like it this week, you can remove last week's like. Let's just do it that way for now.
Wait, what are
Okay?
they going to do?